No. Pretty good, I guess. Against a Starship, nice. And we almost exhausted our decks there. And I almost missed a whistle though, to be fair. Oh my god, bro. Aviana, really now. That's a true Aviana Druid, right? That's, you know, that's a true Aviana Druid, I would say. A true one. The one and only. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Have you ever seen or even thought of the combo? Oh my bro. Who else would try it if not me, right? I'm showing it one time. That is how you win games right now. How are you doing there? This dude will have nightmares today. That was not even close, right? Top 100. So today we are playing this deck, which is a new recent edition of Aviana Druid, and that is kind of like a version that I came up to like having one of the highest win rates so far on the ladder right now. And this version of an Aviana Druid actually includes a Mistah Vistah. A Mistah Vistah that can multiply all of those Angora brochures for you to actually draw even more cards, multiply Shaladrassil for you to have extra extra stuff going on for you in the hand. You still have like a Burndown here just to draw much more cards. I've kind of seen a lot of people trying Aviana Druid and jumping around with it because it's kind of like an exciting Druid deck. The only variation of a Druid deck that was played for like a month was kind of like an Imbue, and people are tired of it and they like to play Druid. And they try this deck, and they try an Aviana, try to hire all of those legendaries. So far you have a lot of draws in your deck, even a new expansion added like a new card of Reforestation, where you can draw even more minions. And there is all of these cards of a Druid draw cards, and you can actually draw all of the 10 legendaries as soon as turn maybe 8 if you're lucky enough. And yeah, after that you can just play them for 1, and maybe those legendaries will high roll and win you a game instantly. Who knows? It's kind of exciting for you to actually have all of those randomness, right, going on for you. Sometimes you might just roll a legendaries and wins your game as early as turn 5, because you get a Sky Mother Aviana after the new heights on turn 4, right? This is kind of like a deck that I wanted to try because, as I said, I've seen people to try it out, and I guess if they play it, it's kind of fun. So we have to find out. But yeah, as it is for now, make sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button. Maybe if you don't really are not really in terms of with this channel right now, where you want to watch videos on, maybe you'll like content later. Maybe you do. So make sure to hit that sub button for now. For now, let's jump right in. In Tesla, okay. And see if there's a menagerie zone. Brochure is something that I want to keep because I really want to draw my Sky Mother again as soon as possible, though. Maybe Symbiosis is fine. Let's go. So it's a way for us to draw a Sky Mother. We just have 3 minions. Even if we are not lucky enough, we'll draw a Nightmare Lord Xavius and a Mistah Vistah. We can still get a Sky Mother Aviana from Nightmare Lord Xavius here. You go Dollhouse, all the good stuff. Let's see what is up. Maybe keeping a Symbiosis was, not really a good idea. Maybe try to dig for new heights, but nah, not really. New heights is the only cards that I would rather have, except a Symbiosis here on turn 1. The only one. Okay, my dude, what is up? Platinum. Dollhouse or Symbiosis? I'm not sure. Wyvern is really strong. Let's go for it. Next turn, Wyvern. After that, a $1 Brochure, I guess, right? There's a Mistah Vistah, so it's 100% Sky Mother Aviana from him. Nice. Let's go. This is a nice start. Nice start. Oh, a starship. Okay. Woodlands. Do we go for a Sky Mother Aviana like right away? Nightmare Lord said this is kind of like not playable next turn. We'll do that. I guess we have to, right? Let's go. I guess we have to. Because next turn it will be spells, and I don't really want spells right now. Maybe we will high roll something like an Innervate, like who knows. Combos. Let's go. A coin for just a 2-drop. It's not like that strong. Symbiosis for us. Let's see what is up. Sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis. Maybe a couple of rolls is fine. To clear the board, how about that? Just add a Sky Mother. Sky Mother. We can get Magical Dollhouse plus Woodlands if we want. And do a Sleep Paralysis here. Like, is it better though? To do a Sleep Paralysis like this? Has board clears, I mean it's interesting though. Okay, let's go for a Sleep Paralysis here. Let's do this for now. Next turn Sky Mother, after that a Mistah Vistah for this, like right? It's kind of like a good stuff to actually put into Mistah Vistah, I would say. It's kind of like a strong board with a couple of T5s. This gives us like 3-6, but you know, the other options that we could actually play for 3 mana was like a weird one. A couple of 3-2 rush minions. Not that strong. Yet another 2-drop. Like, I'm kind of, you know, can you stop high roll? You got like 3 pieces out of 6 till turn 4. Can you like stop? Thank you, I would really appreciate that stuff. Okay, that is actually really good for us. That is actually really good for us. Just withdraw. Let's see what is up. Infested Breast. So that is probably the versions that I showcased at some point. With an Infested Breast. Suffocate. Nah, not really. Played Suffocate here. There's a new version, right? With the Suffocate. Not sure why is this card like so overvalued though. Fire spells. Well, I guess who cares, but not too much. Well, like we can actually draw and play a couple of strong guys, right? Let's go. And that's all. Summon a random dragon for each time his owner has died this game. This is good.
On your left, you'll see a rare specimen.
Rare specimen. What do I want to copy? That one's this guy. It actually feels like I want a T3 guy. You know, for a couple of extra draws. Well, we have a Burndown here. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should just like shoot him. I have the room. I just try to 2-1 here. Destroy T1. Yeah, fine, alright. Yeah, fine. Mistah Vistah next turn, probably. And let's see what is up. Endless Horseman. Destroy 7-6. Okay. Not too strong. I would actually try to kill it some other way. Because a 6-7 is something that you will have a problem to deal with. Mistah Vistah is something I want right now. It's too late. Let's do that for now. Has board clears, but not like these great ones. Just like, you know, develop a Mistah Vistah and force one of his board clears. Something like that works explosion, nice. Alarashi. Let's go. Oh my god. Friendly beast deal double damage? Strong. Man, that is a beast, by the way. Let's draw first. Overlord. Kinda wanted an Overlord, right? Let's go. We'll play a little more spells next turn. With the spell damage here, right? Bottomless Toy Chest. And slide probably into something. Hammer Urge is, you know, exciting. Oh, nice. Eliza. Or Sleep Under the Stars. Sleep Under the Stars is extremely good, though. Eliza is not that good. You know what I'm saying? Sleep Under the Stars is just crazy here. Original stats and costs. It's actually not really bad, though. Need 5. 10-10 is nice. It's a rush, by the way. It's a rush, by the way. Let's go with a hero power here. It destroys us. I guess I need this guy. Maybe I had to, well, it doesn't work like this. We'll change that stuff, right? Alarashi. Need to draw a lot. Hopefully. Well, we'll draw a lot from a Mistah Vistah here too. We kind of like have a draw for a whole deck here. We need Encore Brochure, we need Shaladrassil. We need to activate a Shaladrassil, hopefully too. We have another Suffocate, bro. Setting in Infestation. 73% and a 50, nice. Let's go Burndown. Another Burndown, oh my god. Swipe, okay. Sleep Paralysis, nice. Woodland's okay. Bottomless Toy Chest, fine. And a Feral Rage. Rage. Can you like kill it? You can draw too. It's not like this crazy though. Let's draw two. New heights, nice. Finally something good. Finally something good though. Go with the hero power. Maybe 8 health? No, not sure. Definitely one of them. Burndown is burning. Reforestation is not burning, right? This 3 are burning though. This leaves it 4 damage here. Maybe Reforestation is fine. Draw a minion or a spell. I kinda want to draw a spell. Why is there this urge? Draw a spell. Buff it a little more, let's go. Come on, clear in them.
Eyes on the horizon.
Rail bone. Background defense crystal, okay. Well, now that's an Astral Phaser, eh? Now that's an Astral Phaser. And that's a couple of huge dudes out there, I would say.
What separates dream from madness?
3 cards from a Burndown. Do we need those all? I guess we can. We can afford that, right? But one still a chance here. Okay, Seabreeze Chalice, nice. Can do a couple of Seabreeze Chalices here. This will be burned, right? This time. The only thing that I don't really want to burn is the Shaladrassil. Oh, come on, kill those cards. Where's the problem? I didn't want to burn Shaladrassil. How did I miscalculate that stuff? I have only 8 cards left. The chance for him to burn a Shaladrassil is really fine. Okay, finally it's this list for us, okay. That's pretty good. Not even a full board clear zone. Here's house contains the clears that out, fine. It gives us success. And he is pretty much out of resources now. Yeah, don't burn Shaladrassil or whatever you burn. 0 cast in the world, thank you. Thank you for not burning a Shaladrassil. I really appreciate it though. Since that is also really nice. A couple of swipes might need the damage just like to kill him off. How about that? 4 here, 10 from here, 14. One more here and he is done, right? Let's go for it. Couple of minions. Let's go. Spell burst. 2 health from a random enemy. That is nice, by the way. I don't really have a second Astral Phaser here.
That rope's burning again.
Infinity is dark, and I am infinite.
Bring it in.
Let's do that for now. Don't really want this guy. Okay, that is weird. What can we deal? How do we deal a couple more damage on? Goes out, okay. Any interesting choice? Oh, we have a full board clear, why not? Oh my god, that is strong. That is strong. Horizon Waves. How do I do that?
Hoist the colors!
Somehow like this? I'm not sure. If I still do this, right? No. Pretty good, I guess. Against a Starship, nice. And we almost exhausted our decks there. And I almost missed a little solo, to be fair. I was so concentrated on how much value does he have on the board, and I was kind of like, you know, getting lost a little there. Getting a little lost though. Let's go, my bun. I guess Aviana Druid has to do pretty well against Death Knight. Like, it buys a feeling away though. I'm not sure. But it was problematic for me to find that deck though. And see how well he does like against specific matchups though. Burndown. This is kind of like nice. Burndown to find a draw or to find Skymars and Aviana. But Burndown this early is not like really good. Let's try to find a Skymars or Aviana or Angora by itself. Reforestation, nice, nice. That is nice. That is a draw of a minion. Okay, let's see how well it does against a Cleave Dive for garbage trade. Against a Cleave Dive garbage. Let's go for him. I kind of want a Woodland Wonders next turn. Turn 3, turn 4. Bottomless Toy Chest, turn 5, Sky Mother. We're gonna wait for one more turn and do it next turn. How about that? No, not showing. Let's go. Let's go on the board. Okay, strike was weird. I just wanted to draw a card to find a hog, I guess, right? Oh, Wyvern Slumber, let's go. Well, I have a toy like this too, by the way. I'm just like letting you know. Nah, I need to find it. Gain poisons this turn, gain death realm. Deal to all. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Did I go for a Bottomless Toy Chest? No, I'm not sure. I'm going for the next turn. Maybe now. Maybe now. Next turn is this. And hope. Do I need a copy? Might so. Do I need a spell? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't really want to waste 2 mana. Let's go for this. Swipe or Symbiosis. Symbiosis is fine. There's a Reforestation for us. I don't really want to waste 2 mana here, unfortunately. Well, we have a sleep paralysis here, which is strong. Let's see what we get from here. Nightmare Lord, that is nice. So we're going for a coin, with Nightmare Lord, Skymars Aviana next turn. As soon as possible, I'd say. Marshall with Fury, who cares? And yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we have like even any chance against a demon hunter like this. Like I'm not even able to, you know, outwell you this with a Death Knight like consistently, right? I'm not sure like Aviana can actually do that. I don't believe. Don't believe.
Fill the skies with a cascade of sparkle.
Don't believe. Well, we have some good, like some good cards overall in our hand. You know. And he has a turn too. He has like one hog into a 5/5, spear into it, cliff dive. Oh my god, that is strong, man. That is strong. More hogs for him. I'm not sure I can deal with that anyhow. We need specifically a top deck of a Rising Wave, so and even after, it's not really helpful. We need to remove like another hog. Brochure. Well, I guess that's a way to find something crazy good. Like this is not enough, obviously. Serious right now. Nice.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
It should be a GG. Another sleep paralysis here. 3 health and lifesteal town. Well, it's pretty good. It's +6 and 12 here. Whatever. I'm kinda dead anyway, man. 20 damage on his side of the board. If he finds a lethal. Well, that was unfortunate though. Like as I said, it's kind of like hard to actually deal with a cliff dive. If they have a hog like turn 4. After that, like a cliff dive into another one and into someone and 2 more. And it's kind of hard. But I'm not even sure like what kind of like cliff dive would be worse like for us. Like I mean better. Maybe that was like one of the worst ones for him to actually do, but it was still strong enough for us to have a problem, right?
The forest fights back.
Nightmare Lord Xavius is a keep. Ungor Brochure is probably 2. Maybe we should actually go for something from an early game. Let's go for him. Like I like an Ungor Brochure, don't get me wrong, but Imbue. Who is this per druid though? Let's see. I guess we'll find out. Oh my, that is a good start. Let's go. Turn 2, couple of 2/5s. Same me out though. How did they nerf this card? I can't even remember. Not sure. We can destroy it with a breeze, right? Do a hero power 1 Seabreeze. I guess we do it. We'll go for him. Next turn, Xavius. Into Aviana, into like whatever it is.
Must have slept in.
Strong. Oh, That's pretty good. Am I ready, like, for huge boy out there? I'm not sure. Like, from straight stream for 0 mana. Not sure yet, though. Was that as bad? And this goes on. Can do hero power. Let's do hero power. I guess he like the first time seeing this deck. That's probably the case. Dude. You know it's a little special when you see the deck, like, you know, that you never saw before on a ladder. You know it's like zero personal stuff, only special stuff, right? Oh, hello there. Ooh. Neat. Okay, so what is up? Photosynthesis, okay. Some good stuff is happening out there. It's a 5/5. It's a 5/5. Oh my. Oh, save me. Oh my god. That's pretty good. You know, that's pretty good. Mistah Vistah, bro. Let's go. Let's go, my dude. Do we care? No. He'll trade anyway. Let's go. My god. It should be illegal. Aviana Druid. Where's out there? 1-1? Lost just 1 game. Interesting. What is up, my dude? A couple of 1/1s, no one cares. Well, I guess I have to like do this and draw. It should be pretty good. This is nice too, and like don't get me wrong though. But I kind of feel like a Mistah Vistah plus a draw is always stronger.
The best you comes up to the hardest climb.
Oh my god, bro. Aviana, really now. That's a true Aviana Druid, right? That's a true Aviana Druid, though. My dude. It's coming, bro. You know it's coming, though. My friend. Okay, let's see what is out. 11/11 though. Strong. Strong 11/11, bro. I am released. So how do we do that?
Beauty all around.
Spawn damage arrow here, swipe, Aviana. Maybe not a swipe even. Maybe it is a swipe. Yeah, let's go for him. I literally want to do a swipe right now. Let's see what happens out there. We hopefully need a draw. Deal 1 damage and give a damage minion +2/+2. Go for Spark of Life. Mage. Do we want a mage or a druid? Druid has a lot of draws. Do we need a draw or some kind of like damage so far? Maybe a control. Let's go for a Druid spell. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go for more draws here. Okay, Swipe is here already with a spell damage. So we're kind of like ready to tackle yet another board. But we have 23 damage. He might just like not have, you know, the means. He actually stops the aggression though. What are you doing? You're just trying to buff a golem there? What's happening here? It's weird. Yeah, that's just a sign of a conceding. Oh, nice 10-10 talent, bro. Strong. That's a really strong 10-10 talent, bro. That's, you know, that's a true Aviana Druid, I would say. A true one. The one and only. Oh my god. How did you manage to pull that off? I'm not sure. Like, it's kind of like a huge randomness, right? But Aviana by itself is kind of like really strong. Imagine this like being a card like the last expansion, like the last year, Aviana was always out there, and it was playable only in one deck, which was a Highlander Druid. And it was played only because you had so many garbage cards, and Skymiser Aviana was played in an ADC just to fill the void of like, you know, of you trying to play something like skill based, right? To at least like have a choice of what to play. Because like, you know, you're still like going for only dragons in Highlander Druid for a nest. And Skymiser Aviana was like out there, you know, sometimes put in the deck just with like just to try to high roll, right? Just to try to do that. Because there was so much aggro. Sometimes you can go with the Skymiser Aviana like as soon as turn like 3. And as soon as turn 4, you might just like, you know, get a one-cost huge legendary that might stop an aggression. That was like one of the ways for you to deal with that kind of garbage at some point. Destroy enemy. Let's do this. That is fine. I mean, 3 attack and divine shield. There was 3 health and alive still. This is fine. +2/+2. No one cares about like a +2/+2 here. Maybe why is there a fast aggressive in our base? Is that a menagerie? If that is a menagerie, this is kind of better. Maybe this is better too. I'm not sure. Like in terms of stats, this is a little better. Let's go with this. It's turn 4, Aviana turn 5, something turn 6, you know, no same. Maybe that will give us some kind of heal at some point. Chill Fallen is kind of slow and fast breath into phase for 0 reason. After that, Chill Fallen, really slow start by him. I don't really care about a new class right now. All I care about is Aviana as soon as possible. Reborn with a full enhancements, fine. I'd rather have like a double bottle cry, but I might take him. And draws a card, okay. We have another? Oh, Sanguine. I was about to say, do you have another infested breath? And he has a little better, right? Sanguine is kind of good. Orbital Moon. So now we kind of know, right? That is at least a double blood. Okay.
Fill the skies with a cascade of sparkles.
Let's go. Ancient Yorm, okay, obviously. I kind of want to new cards as soon as possible. Before Dollhouse and Brochure. Like if that happens for us. Holy spells don't remove that stuff, okay. It's not our story, though. But it's a fine enough story, I would say. Okay, let's go. Let's do this for now. Living Destroying is the last one. Living Go Freeze. Yes, we're destroying. Here's a draw of a couple of minions. Maybe I'll find a Vistah though. Mr. Wisdom. Fortunately, like, you know, we need to sleep under the stars, hopefully, before Vistah. Sleep under the stars. After that, a corrupted Shaladrassil. That would be nice. So, another Hermitage. Feels like a triple blood, right? Feels like a triple blood. To me. So we kind of want to go Brochure here. Let's go for him. Urso is awesome, by the way. But I guess we're going for staff. Let's go for this. And let's go. Go for a good old combo of you know, of a Nursal, I would say, with a Shaladrassil. It's not activated, but I guess it's fine enough by itself. Like, you know, pretty good. Pretty good, I would say. Maybe we should even launch, because that's a couple of 5/4s. Like, who cares, right? That's pretty good. Here's a Shaladrassil for us. We'll have like a couple of extra Zero Awakens if we want. Have a lot of damage so far. 27. And 10 more here. It's at 37 damage. Has 6 health. That's 4 more. Okay, minus 11. Not too bad for him. I guess we go for a buff of Farseer with a Nightmare. I guess this is fine enough by itself. Go for this. 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 Swipe into the face. So I can return something, by the way. Something like a Nabundo. Nah, not really. Not really want that. There's a second Shaladrassil. Let's go. We still got a lot of damage on. Have 20 damage like from whatever. Okay, Zoex is kind of dead. Kind of. Minus a ham. Oh, that's not really good. We can record as Zero Awakens. Get on the board again. What, like, who cares, right? About his healing. So we do this. Rising Waves. Into Seabreeze. Let's go. Let's go for this, I guess, right? Or hero power. Nah, I don't really want a hero power there.
May be old, but I'm not.
We kind of need to throw some cards away. How do I do that? I'm a little distracted, sorry about that, but you know, always a lot of games so far. I recorded, you know, something that I didn't want to, but it is what it is. Probably needed to record in a Zera or a swipe. I guess a swipe would be better. I guess a swipe would be better here. So, what can we do here? We can actually return this couple to burn him one card. How about that? How about that? Return 2 cards just to burn him one.
What would be wise?
Can do Rise and Waves, you know? We don't really have like anything so far, like we don't really have minions. That is a problem though. That is a slight problem.
But I'm not slow.
I guess we need to throw away some cards, like to start drawing at least. Let's go. Do this for now. Let's just like, you know, start drawing them. Sinks. That's Wild Pyram, no one cares about that. No one cares about that though. I was hoping for, you know, for a burn of more like, Killjoy. You know what I'm saying? Or a Teslas. It's actually a Suck TK, right? Triple Blood Suck, right? Not a... not a Starship, okay. I guess it's time for us to do a couple of Zero Awakens, maybe not, We need a drone. How do we get it there? How do we get there? Let's just destroy for now. Let's see what happens then. And let's see what happens then. I guess this game is like not in our side. Maybe I want too much today. Okay, finally in the Zero Awakens, like at least one goes out, right? We need a top deck of Asleep Under the Stars, hopefully, and Gora Brochure. Burndowns, both of them in our hand, in our deck. Bottomless Toy Chest, like a lot of, like billions of draws here. And we draw some garbage, okay. Let's go with the first Zero Awakens here in this game.
What separates dream from madness?
It's an 8-5, no one cares, right? Okay. Well, we're kind of in a huge trouble. Whatever we buff here, it just like doesn't matter. For Nightmare here. Still need some help. We need minions, right? We need minions. And he'll have a Killjoy at some point. I'm not sure like I can deal with the one like this. He still has like one Corpse Explosion, 1 Wild Pyro plus Poison Breath, 1 Cis, and 1 Ancient of Your Problem. Start actually generating a value here too. It's kind of crushing ahead. Finally some minions. Okay, that's pretty good. There's a Mistah Vistah for us finally, and a Turbulence. Okay. Mistah Vistah and a Turbulence. Let's do a little damage to his face, right?
What would be wise?
I guess I don't really want to record this on a Mistah Vistah. Let's do Rising Waves, Mistah Vistah after. Okay, let's go. This is kind of fine. This is kind of fine. Well, let's see, we kind of, you know, stand a weasel here. Kil'jaeden is not an option for him, by the way, because he'll die instantly. Well, in such a case, it's kind of like an option zone. Forgot about this. Got too excited, I guess. There's a Kil'jaeden zone. I guess we can return that stuff into his hand, at least. Hide as hide 10-10. It's not too bad too. One moon fine. No one cares about that. Return Astral Phaser to hide. But like what else? You know, it's not like we have anything else. Like we can do one Zeri Awakens. Let's just like do that. And just like, I don't know, hope for something, for a miracle to happen. Not that bad though. For a miracle to happen, we need like exactly Sleep Under the Stars, I guess, to draw a mod. That is a thinking. I guess he wants to clear. He gives, like, we need Sleep Under the Stars. If he clears that off, that is extremely important for us. Corpse Explosion for some weird reason. Why? I would never guess. I never guess what kind of like thing that is, but that's what it is. Oh my god, what is this top deck, Zombra? Just like do that. We have 13 mana. Do we need Innervates recorded for next turn? Yes. Fine. Let's go. Maybe I had to record a return. Nah, not really. Return is really bad though. Did I record hide, like hide thingy? I guess I did, right? I guess I did.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
But yeah, outwelling and that stuff is not happening without us getting like any draws. We needed Burndowns, we needed like, you know, a lot of burns, like a lot of draw stuff for this to be even fair, but this is not fair, so. Like we got a really good top deck like of a Northsoul, you know, and it was pretty good, but that's about it. That's like that is where it ended for luck in this game. Like even now Zeri Awakens is kind of like unplayable for us because like we'll just like die from hero power, you know, like whatever we do, even if we like, you know, clear the whole board this way. Let's see. Astral Phaser hides not a good one. Dream for 10-9, no, for 2-5 obviously. Well, yeah, it's not that good. Not looking good. Okay, this is not too bad. Okay, we can heal. I mean, we can heal, right? Do we really still have a chance somehow? I'm not sure. Like, he needs to gain some health and he's like, you know, he's done. 6, 6, 12. God, we kind of like have a lethal here. Like, imagine this. We kind of like have a lethal here. And 0 chance in the world we're still like winning, but... Yeah, I can also we have a lethal. He goes for a full board here. Even though it's a weak board. and heals. Okay. Well, we need a miracle. We need a sleep under the stars, bro. This looks like a miracle, by the way.
Don't use your head.
That was a mistake. Attack it. Forgot about this. This is kind of like a weapon. This was actually bad. This game could go as long as 5 more turns, I would say.
Can't this thing dance any
Oh god, bro. Can you, like, you know, stop?
The entertainment has arrived.
It's a 9-9. Well, I guess that's our last turn, though. Guess it should be our last turn. Seabreeze Chalice, what a Tom diagram. What a Tom deck. Like, we have a chance to deal 6, 12. That's about it.
What would be wise?
Okay, let's do this. Let's just like clear the board and hope for the best, I guess. Again, yet again, sleep under the stars or GG. Nice mirror image, bro. Come on. I'm dying here. What are you doing, bro? I'm dying, bro. Like, he has 0 board clears left, right? Like, he has 0 anything, but like, we cannot like push. We cannot find minions. We cannot find the draws, right, bro? Burndown, Sleep Under the Stars, Bottomless Toy Chest. Bro, come on. What is this game? We have 10 cards left. And out of those 10 cards, we have 4, 7, 9 of our own guys, right? We will not even like draw anything here. Like, there's only one minion that is unknown in this game. In our deck right now. Because we're like drew each one of those like one by one. Like, how is that even good? Bottomless Toy Chest. Oh, obviously. And it's a 3 draw. Oh my god, that is so bad. There is 0 chance, right, for us to do anything in this game. 1, 2. Riding waves, but okay, Blizzard me or GG. Well, that was a great game. Well, this deck feels like something refreshing. It feels like something refreshing because like the whole ladder was you know, pretty much well defined like a couple of weeks or so. People are playing the same decks over and over and over again, and this is kind of like a new archetype that actually emerged, and it's kind of like playable. You know, people get it like about like with a 60% win rate like out of this deck, which is pretty strong. I kind of like enjoyed it so far. You can actually high roll this Mother Aviana into really good legendaries because like, you know, huge pack of really good legendaries was added like with this recent expansion. And the Shaladrassil knows that good stuff actually makes this deck a little like much more annoying on the ladder, right? Because you can actually high roll like, for example, Mistah Vistah into another Shaladrassil. You can get a new soul from a random legendaries. Like, you can get all of this like good stuff that can actually like, you know, win you a game, you know, by just itself, right? There's also like random legendaries can be strong enough to push you over the limit, like as we actually saw against like a couple of games, right? When we faced some people, even in control matchup against a DK, we were able to do that. So yeah, this deck is pretty strong, and I kind of like how it does right now on the ladder. It feels like a tempo-ish deck, even though you have like 3 minions, but it feels like a tempo-ish deck. Your tempo starts like after Sky Mother Aviana, because like in an early game you don't really have a problem to control the board with all of those like Seabreeze Chalices and all of the good stuff, Horizon Waves and so on. But yeah, make sure to try that out on your own. Thank you everyone guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw there. If you ever wanted to thank a streamer, make sure to do so. Make sure to hit that like, follow button, you know, maybe you'll enjoy the content even later after and, you know, feel even better about your day so far. But for now, that is it for an Aviana Druid.